A lot of times when we go out to look at a kitchen or bath, we don't automatically recommend replacing. It depends on the condition of the cabinets and whether they're really fitting into the way that the kitchen needs to be used by the customer. So this is a kitchen, for example, where we did a partial replacement on just that peninsula that you look at right now. And the rest of it is the original cabinets. We replaced all of the doors. We installed new doors and with a factory finish on them. And then on the cabinet boxes themselves, we refinished those in the field. And this is the final product. Notice the end panels on the end of the lower and upper cabinets. You can see that the finish that we can achieve on these new doors is really outstanding. And when you put the new doors on the refinished boxes, it looks like a brand new cabinet, even though you didn't have to replace the cabinet and go to the expense of that. So there's a real value in rehabbing an existing kitchen if the kitchen can be used the way you still want to use it. I'm going to go through and show you some before and afters in just a minute. One of the changes we made was to add that dish rack above the kitchen sink. You'll see how it was before. And there's the island, or actually the peninsula. We incorporated a Lazy Susan in there that wasn't there before, and we added a foot to that length of cabinets. Inside each one of the cabinets as well, we added conveniences such as pull-outs. That's a charging station. This is the back of the peninsula. We put on cabinet doors so you can actually access the cabinet from either side of that peninsula. Okay, here's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. A huge difference in the way that the kitchen responds, the way that it's ultimately used by putting in that Lazy Susan. Here's what it was before, just a place to keep pill bottles. And now it's really just an attractive kitchen. Here's the cooking wall, and here's what it looks like now. All new appliances, that really helps. They had the refrigerator before, but the microwave and cooktop are all new. And sometimes we'd recommend to build a refrigerator box, but not in this case. You can see just adding the panel on the end of the cabinets really dresses up the kitchen. It's the same box, folks. It's the same box. We simply put on a cabinet panel on the end of it. Now we're going to go to a different one. This one was a pickled kitchen built in the early 1990s, like so many of them. I don't think there's been a pickled kitchen that's been installed in 15 years or so. See how plain the boxes were. See how plain the valance was above the kitchen sink. That's the only thing we replace in here. When you get into this, you'll see what I'm talking about. The only thing that we replaced in this entire kitchen was the valance above the kitchen sink. Everything else has been rehabbed all the way down to the rope trim underneath those cabinet doors. So those are all brand new doors with a factory finish on them. And this is what the island looks like. Of course, we put granite on there. But the island itself, the box, is still the same box. We simply put panels, pieces, and parts on it, and now you can see the new valance above the kitchen sink there. We'll hone in on that in just a minute. We put in granite countertops, of course, and that feature right in the middle there, that's the dishwasher. We put a panel on it, so it had a handle at the top, and it looks like one of the cabinets. Now here is the valance above the kitchen sink. That's the only thing in here that was really replaced in its entirety. You see the panels on the side of the oven cabinet. Now this is the island. This is what's so fantastic. When you come in there, it's just a beautiful, beautiful bar, and you can see the peninsula and the island together there. Put in features such as seated glass to make that a real feature cabinet in the corner with light. There's that valance above the kitchen sink again. Now, we're going to go do some befores and afters. This is the before with the pickled and the green laminate, and then this is the final product. I think everyone viewing this will agree that it's really quite a transformation without having to replace the kitchen. That's what's so important. Here's the peninsula and the bar before, and here it is afterwards. What a transformation. Here's the valance above the kitchen sink before. Here's the valance now. I mean, folks, it's just too easy to do this if your kitchen still works like you need it to work. You've still got the same appliances that you always needed. Thanks for watching our video.